better, but the other plate is, uh, whatever. The other plate is big, and of course was slippery. So just go for a plate that doesn't slip. That is nice. Look at that, amazing. Look at lovely caramel. Look at that, a lovely tartar. This is really amazing and absolutely wonderful. So I'm gonna clean that mess. I'll quickly clean that mess, and I want my lovely tartar thing. Look at the caramel, my friends. Look at that, amazing, amazing, my friends. Lovely. So now I'm gonna clean that now. Okay. So I want a nice presentation. Lovely, amazing. So now we have a lovely Tatin. So now, my friends, I'm gonna quickly garnish my lovely Tatin with my lovely mint and strawberries. So now, my friends, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wash that strawberries quickly, and I'm gonna cut that in half. That's it. That's it, my friends. I'm gonna pop that one there. Can you see that, my friends? So I'm gonna pop that one there, right there, and I'm gonna pop my mint there. Look at that, my friends, amazing. Look at the puff pastry, nice and golden. Look at the apples and look at the caramel, nice and soft, nice and brown. Lovely, lovely garnish. So, my friends, I'm done with this lovely, Tatin. Lovely color, really nice. Now, of course, as a chef, when you cook something, you want to try it, isn't it? So now, my friends, I'm gonna try that and show you how it came out. So what I'm gonna do, you can see what I mean. It's really amazing, isn't it? So now I'm gonna cut that. Show you. You can see it's really hot. I'm gonna show you. Look at the bottom. That's the bottom, and that's the top. So we want it, look at that. Amazing. So it's really hot, so it needs to cool down a little before eating. So that's the apple. That one is already stuck to that. So you can see the pastry, nice and thin, and really nice with the apple. You can enjoy it. Amazing recipe. So you can see the apple is nice and soft, and the pastry is nice and golden. My friends, you can see we're almost there. In the oven, it's gonna cook together. Sensational, my friends. Look at that. Amazing recipe. Look at that. Look at that in the caramel. Wow. Lovely. So now we're almost there. Amazing. Nice and easy. So I'll just pop in some butter. You know what I mean, my friends? Butter. That's enough. So that's it, my friends. So now I'm gonna make some holes. So what I'm gonna do now, the butter is alright. So I pop it there, and of course, friends, welcome back to my live stream. My name is Francis, and this is Cook with Chef Francis live on YouTube, making really on YouTube. So my friends, today I'll be making a lovely, Tatin. So I'll be using 4 apples. We have our simple recipe right here, just 4 apples, and of course I'll be adding lemon juice to the apples so it doesn't change color. Then of course, my friends, I'll be using 100 grams of caster sugar and 3 tablespoons of water. I'm gonna caramelize the sugar, and of course I'm gonna pop my lovely apple right in there. So my friends, let's get started now. Basically, I will need a saucepan, and of course I will need a frying pan. It's a simple recipe, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you very much, my friends. So now I'm gonna pop my I'm gonna weigh out my sugar first. I need 100 grams of sugar. So my friends, I'm using caster sugar. So I'm going to pop 100 grams of caster sugar. Yeah. That's an error from the... Alright. 100 grams, my friends. So my friends, that's 100 grams of caster sugar. So I'm going to put that, I'm going to pop that there. And next, my friends, I'm going to quickly peel my apples. I need 4 apples. So I'm going to peel the 4 apples quickly. Nice and easy, my friends. So I'm done with that. I'll peel the second apple. Second apple. So I'll go for the third apple. And I'm gonna peel the third apple. So now, my friends, I'm done peeling the third apple, the last apple. Now, I'm gonna get rid of that. I'll put that away. So now, my friends, I'm gonna quickly cut my apples and cut them in half. So I'm gonna use my corer to cut my apples. I'm now on the third one. If you don't have a cutter, you could use a knife. You can cut in half and use a knife. That's alright, my friends. So now, my friends, I'm going to pop that one straight into the bin. Now, I'm going to cut that in half. That's all right. Cut that in half. That's all right, my friends. Now, my friends, we have 8 apples in half. So we need just 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So what I'm gonna do now, my friends, I'm gonna pop that in lemon juice. We don't want that to we don't want the apples to change color. So I'm gonna pop in some lemon juice so it doesn't dry out. Keep it nice and fresh and, you know, lovely color. So now, my friends, I'm gonna pop my sugar and water straight on the frying pan, on the saucepan. I beg your pardon, my friends. So now, my friends, I don't need that anymore. I'll put that away. I don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. So now, my friends, I'm gonna move my camera so you can see what I'm doing. So now my camera is right here. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pop in my water, my sugar. I have 100 grams of caster sugar straight in the saucepan. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move that again, and yeah, that's all right now. So you can see what's going on. So the sugar is right there. Then I'm gonna pop in 3 tablespoons of water. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave that to heat up. I want it nice and hot. Then I need a wooden spoon. Now, we give it some time. We want our sugar to caramelize. So we give it some time to cook away. It's gonna change, you know what I mean? It's gonna change into golden brown. It's gonna caramelize. So that's what we're looking at. So you just leave it the way it is. Do not stir. I have my apples. It's still nice and fresh. Good color. I'm gonna be using a puff pastry. I'm gonna roll out my puff pastry and pop it on my lovely apples. So let's give it some time to cook. We want it nice and hot, my friends. You can add glucose if you want to, just a tablespoon or a teaspoon is alright. I'm just using water and sugar, and of course my apples. Let's give it 1 minute. I'll be right back. Thank you. So my friends, it's changing a little. We want it to caramelize. Let's give it some time. So I need butter. I'm gonna grab my butter now. We need about 50 grams of butter. So I'm gonna weigh that out. You can see, my friends, it's changing. So our sugar and water is almost caramelized. Let's give it some time. It's it's changing. So when it's caramelized, I'm gonna pop in my lovely butter. Now I can perceive the aroma from the sugar and water. You can see it's changing. We're almost there, my friends. My friends, you can see we're almost there. So my friends, we have a lovely caramel now. So I'm gonna pop in my lovely butter. This is a really nice caramel. Nice and brown, nice and golden. So I'm gonna pop in my butter now. Nice and quickly. Look at that. Amazing, my friends. Look at that. Lovely caramel, my friends. Look at that. Amazing. That's what we're looking for. So now I'm gonna pop in my butter straight into this lovely caramel. Nice and easy, my friends. Look at that. Amazing. Look at what's going on, my friends. Look at that. Amazing. So I'm melting the butter now. It's really nice, my friend. Look at that. Amazing, my friends. Lovely color. So I'm going to pop in my apples quickly. So I'm going to quick stir in my apples in this lovely caramel. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop in just 1 tablespoon of water. You know, that's all right. Now I'm going to cover that with a lid. So now I'm gonna preheat my oven. I'll preheat my oven to 190 degrees Celsius. So we're gonna cook that for about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes. Yeah, there you go, my friends. So let's give it 10 minutes. Of course, we'll be cooking it for about 2 minutes. So when it gets to 8 minutes, I'm gonna check the apples. It's gonna be nice and soft. We want it nice and soft. So when we pop it in the oven, you know, it's gonna cook together with the pastry. I don't need that anymore. I might need it for my puff pastry. So now, my friends, I need my lovely frying pan. So my frying pan is gonna go into the oven. I'm gonna use that. Check on my oven. We want our oven nice and hot. So I'm gonna check the apples again. So I'm gonna stir that again. We want the apples to bathe in the caramel, and that's why we're doing that. Nice and easy, my friend. Look at that. Amazing. I love Tatin. It's really nice, my friends. Amazing recipe. So now, my friends, we have about 8 minutes. So my friends, I'm gonna stir that again in about 2 minutes, and we get started to make our lovely puff pastry, our Tatin. So I'm gonna I'll check that with a knife to see how soft it is. If it's nice and soft, or maybe stay hard. So I'm gonna check that now with a knife. Stay hard. So I'm gonna stir that again quickly. Lovely, amazing, sensational, my friends. Look at that. Amazing recipe. Look at that. Look at that in the caramel. Wow. Lovely. So now we're almost there. I'll put the lid on again. Lovely caramel, lovely taste, amazing, lovely. So my friends, that's the caramel together with the apples. So I'm cooking the apples. So in the next 5 minutes, apples will be ready. It's gonna be nice and soft. And of course, I'm gonna get started now. So while the apple is cooking, I'm gonna roll out my pastry. So my friends, you can check out my videos on how I made puff pastry. I made croissants. So the croissants I made the puff pastry before I made the croissants. So my friends, you can watch the video on how I made that. But in this case, it's a live stream. I don't want to waste time, and that's why I'm using a ready-made puff pastry. I'm gonna roll that out and pop it all my lovely, I'm gonna tuck it in the frying pan, and I want that to cook. I want it nice and soft. It's still cooking. We have just 4 minutes more. So while that is still on, while it's cooking away, I'm gonna roll that out. So I'm gonna do, I just need about 250 grams. So nice and easy, my friends. Nice and easy. So now, this is lovely pork pastry with lots of layers on it. So I don't need everything, so I'm gonna cut that one. That should be enough, my friends. So I'm gonna quickly check my apples again to see what's going on. I'm gonna stir that again. Look at that. Amazing, my friends. Look at that. Amazing. So now I'm gonna check that with my knife. Wow, almost there. Nice and soft. Nice and soft. We're almost there, my friends. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. I love Tatin. Amazing recipe. So now, my friends, I'm gonna grab some flour, my rolling pin. I need a rolling pin, and of course I need flour. So I just need a little bit of flour. Just a little bit of flour. I'm going to sprinkle that on the work surface. Alright. Our caramel is almost ready. So now, I'm going to sprinkle some flour on the work surface. Nice and easy, my friends. Look at that. Amazing. Now, I'm going to roll out my pork pastry into circles. Nice and easy, my friends. Look at that. Amazing. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, my friend. We're almost there, my friends. Nice and easy. We want to roll it out like a pound coin. Thickness of a pound coin. Nice and round. So I'm gonna check that out. We're almost there. Yeah, it's 10 minutes already, so I'm gonna stop that now. Pop my timer on the table. So now I'm gonna check my. Look at that. Amazing, nice and soft is ready. So we don't want it to get burnt. So I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna quickly It's nice and soft already. Nice and soft. So now I'm gonna transfer that on my lovely frying pan. You know, my frying pan. So I'm gonna leave it to sit that way, but I need some caramel first. Because the caramel looks dry, I'm gonna pop in some butter and a little bit of water. We want it nice and moist. So I'll just pop in some butter. You know what I mean, my friends? That's enough. So now I'm gonna quickly just pop in a tablespoon of water. So I'm gonna transfer that on the frying pan quickly. So now, my friends, we have a lovely caramel. So I'm gonna leave that to sit that way. So we have 8 apples. You can use 10 apples or whatever apples you want, doesn't matter. So I'm using 8 apples. So I'm gonna pull them closely. Our apples are nice and soft. Look at that, amazing. So I'm gonna quickly, lovely. I'll grab a bowl. I just need the plate. So I'm going to check the size of that. So I'll use that as a template. So I'm going to roll that out again quickly. Nice and quickly. That's it, my friends. So now I have a template. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab my lovely pastry cutter, or you could use a pizza cutter if you want to. So now I'm going to cut out a round shape, nice and easy. Cut that out, nice and easy, my friends. So that's it, my friends. So now I'm gonna make some holes with a fork quickly, nice and easy. Look at that, my friends. Nice and sensational. Nice and amazing, my friends. Look at that. Amazing. So I'm making some holes quickly. Now, my friends, I'm gonna pop in my lovely puff pastry on this lovely caramel. So I'm gonna tuck that in quickly. So now amazing. I'm gonna pop that straight into the oven. So now, my friends, I'm gonna cook that for 25 minutes. So while that is cooking away in the oven, I'm going to show you how to make a croissant. So that's 24 minutes now. We have our lovely, caramel, our lovely Tatin in the oven. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you quickly how to make a croissant. Nice and easy to make. That's the bonus live stream. A bonus live stream. So now, I'm gonna grab my puff pastry. So my friends, I'm gonna give just a brief summary on how I made this lovely puff pastry. Our lovely Tatin, and of course the puff pastry, how I rolled that out. So what I did initially was I had 4 apples rather. I had 4 apples. And of course the apples, I peel them and of course core them, they slice in half, and I pop some lemon juice in a bowl. I squeeze out some lemon juice. I don't want the apples to dry out, so that's what I did that. And of course I want it nice and fresh, and of course, with a lovely color. I don't want it to change color. So that's why I pop in some lemon juice. So my friends, after that, I quickly made, a caramel. So what I did, I pop in 100 grams of sugar in a saucepan and 3 tablespoons of water. But in total, I use 5 tablespoons of water because I want it nice and moist, not too dry. Then next, what I did, I allowed the sugar and water to caramelize. But I said you can add glucose if you want to. Well, in this case, I'm not using glucose. So now, allow that to caramelize. Then after that, I added butter. I added about 50 grams of butter. And later I added about 20 grams because I want it nice and moist. So in total, about 60 to 70 grams of butter is alright. So I pop it there, and of course, I want it nice, nice glossy and nice and brown. So we had the lovely caramel, then quickly I pop in my apples. So I cook my apples with the caramel, and of course I was, mixing everything together, and I allow that to cook away for about 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, our apples were nice and soft, and of course, because if the apples are not nice and soft, if you pop it straight into the oven with the pastry, it's not going to be nice and soft. And of course, when you eat your Tatin, you're not going to enjoy it. So you want your apples to be cooked nice and soft. You can use whatever you want. You can use apples, you can use peaches, you know what I mean? You can use pears, anyone you want, you can use it. So in this case, I'm using apples. So after that, I transferred, my lovely apples and caramel into a lovely frying pan. And of course, my friends, I rolled out my puff pastry and I covered it, with the lovely, caramelized apples with the puff pastry. But of course, my apples were standing, it was facing up. When you slice an apple, you have, the outer layer is curved, like just like like a round shape or something. So, but the inner side, is nice and flat. So the nice and flat area needs to face up, so that when you flip your tartare on the plate, the round side, will be showing. It's gonna give you a nice, a lovely, picture. So my friends, I added 8 apples on my lovely, frying pan, caramelized apples, and of course, I pop in my lovely, puff pastry on the lovely caramelized apples, and of course, it's right there in the oven for 6 minutes, and I said it's gonna be ready in 25 minutes, and we have just 18 minutes more to check on our lovely, Tatin. So while that is in the oven, I'm gonna quickly show you how to make a croissant, from this puff pastry, nice and easy. You can also check out my video on how I made a croissant from start to finish, and of course, I made it from start to finish. I made a puff pastry. It takes time to make a puff pastry. You can check this out. It has about 10 layers. So the one I made was about 7 layers or something, or 6 layers. So you can check that out, and you see how I made it, and my croissant came out, nice and big, and of course was absolutely beautiful and amazing. So my friends, I'm gonna quickly look through my window, the window of my oven, to see, the glass, to see if the tartar thing is almost ready. So it's really nice when you're baking and you see this stuff, is doing great there. So remember, my friends, I made some holes on my lovely puff pastry, and of course, while I'm doing that, why did I do that? Want to create some space and air to go into the puff pastry, so that it doesn't pop up. If you don't put some holes, you could just pop up and give a shapeless design or something. So we don't want that. So you make sure you use some holes. You make some holes or imprint with the fork. Very important, my friends, so that air goes in, and of course the puff pastry remains nice and flat, and it doesn't pop out or something. So now, my friend, I'm gonna quickly roll out. We have 16 minutes more, so I'm gonna quickly roll out this lovely puff pastry and show you how to make a croissant. But I don't want to waste time. That's what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna roll that out quickly. So now I'm gonna roll that quickly. Lovely, my friends. Nice and flat. So my friends, we're gonna garnish with our lovely mint and strawberries. So my friends, if this is your first time watching my live stream and this lovely channel, and if not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button. Of course, turn on the bell so that I don't miss the latest from Cook with Chef Francis. So now my friends, I'm gonna roll that out quickly. Lovely. So we have a nice and flat, puff pastry. So I could just show you how to make a croissant. So you could just call that one out. You know what I mean, my friends? You could just call that one like that. Call that one like that. Call that one like that. Trim that out. So now you just need to stretch that. While you're making it, you just stretch it. This is not part of the live stream, but I'm just, using the remaining whatever to make a lovely croissant. But what I'm doing today is how to make a tart tatin. So I'll do that to this lovely one as well. Nice and easy, my friends. Look at that. Amazing. Lovely. So sometimes you could just, you can adjust it that way, like a French tie. That's alright. Amazing. That's alright, my friends. You can glaze with egg wash if you want to, but of course, when you're making a tart, I think we glaze with egg wash. Lovely. Amazing. So I'm going to look through the window again. Yeah, we have 10 minutes more. It's almost ready. amazing recipe. I'm gonna roll that out again. This is just a bonus recipe. Nice and easy, my friends. Lovely. So my friends, you can check out the video on how I made this lovely croissant. Nice and easy, my friends. Watch my playlist. Share my videos, give it a like. So now, my friends, I'm gonna check my puff pastry, my Tatin. I'm gonna check that now. It should be almost ready. So now, my friends, I'm going to quickly bake that in the oven. So my friends, our puff pastry is almost ready. It's really nice, my friends. So I'm going to clean my table, my worktop. I want my work surface nice and clean. I'm going to clean that now and get ready to plate my lovely Tatin. I'll put that away, I don't need that anymore. I'll put that away. I have my sugar, my flour. We don't need that anymore. So my friends, our lovely Tatin is right there in the oven. So it's gonna be almost ready. It's gonna take about 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I'm gonna plate my lovely Tatin. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this plate. Now I need, strawberries and mint for garnishing. So I'm gonna garnish with strawberries and mint. That's what I'm gonna do. So now I'm gonna get started quickly. In the next 5 minutes, our lovely tartar will be ready. So I'm gonna show you how to flip it over. So my friends, I have my lovely plate here, and of course I have just 5 minutes for my tartar thing to be ready. So if you're just joining this live stream, and of course if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button. Of course, turn on the bell so that I don't miss the latest from Cook with Chef Francis. My name is Francis, and this is Cook with Chef Francis live on YouTube, making it on YouTube. So next week I promise to make another lovely live stream, but right now I'm making a lovely French food called the Tatin, and of course it's right there in the oven. It's going to be out in a couple of minutes. So basically what I did from the very beginning, I peeled 4 fresh apples. But I said initially you can use your pears, you can use peaches or whatever. But I'm using apples, so I'm making an apple tartatin. And of course, my friends, what I did was to peel the apples, and I core the apples, remove the seeds. And after coring the apples, I caramelize my sugar and water on in a saucepan, and right there on the hob, over high heat. So when I saw my caramel changing to brown, what I did was to pop in my lovely sliced apples. So after slicing 4 apples, what do we get? We get 8 of it. We got 8 apples. And I pop in my 8 apples straight on the lovely, caramel. I mix it with the caramel, cover with the lid. After 3 minutes, I checked on it again, kept stirring with a wooden spoon, and of course, cover with the lid again. So in total, I did that for 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, my friends, I had a lovely soft, apple baked in the caramel. It was nice and soft and lovely color, nice and golden. And what I did, was to transfer the apples baked in the caramel straight into the lovely frying pan. And of course, I rolled out my puff pastry, into circle, and of course into a pound coin, the thickness of a pound coin. And I made some holes. I made imprints with a fork, because we want air to go in, so that when we cover our apples, caramelized apples with a puff pastry, while in the oven it doesn't pop out, it doesn't explode or something. So that's why we made some holes, so that it becomes nice and flat, and of course nice and golden. So after covering that with the puff pastry, I tucked it in so that it remains secured, and nice and tight, so that the apples does not leak or the juice does not leak out. So remember, my friends, I preheated my oven while I was rolling out my pop-up pastry, and of course my oven was nice and ready. And what I did was to set it at 190 degrees centigrade, and of course for 25 minutes, and I popped in my lovely, puff pastry and together with the apples. That's called the Tatin. So I popped in my Tatin, straight in the oven, and of course for 25 minutes. And during that time, I was like showing my viewers how to make the croissants, which you can check out on my uploads, and of course my playlist. You can find out how I made a puff pastry from start to finish, and of course how I made my lovely croissant. So I'm gonna keep an eye on my lovely Tatin. My Tatin is ready. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pop my Tatin on the table. I'm gonna flip it over after 2 minutes. I want it to cool down for 2 minutes before I flip it over. And we need to be careful when we're doing that, because the caramel right there is nice and hot and juicy, and the juice is very hot. So we need to be careful so that we don't get ourselves burned. So my friends, I'm gonna check on that 3 seconds more, and that's it. So I'll take it out from the oven. You can see it's beeping. 25 minutes is done. So I'm gonna stop that now. I'm gonna check my lovely Tatin and see if it's ready. And of course I believe it should be ready. So I'm gonna check that now, nice and quickly. So my friends, remember, the handle is nice and hot. So when you put, not every frying pan goes into the oven. So you know what I mean, my friends. So I have this frying pan. This frying pan could go into the oven because the handle is made of steel. This is metal. So we need to be careful. The one with plastic handle, we're not sure. So when you're using the frying pan, make sure the frying pan you're using in the oven, is oven safe. Or you could use, if you check out my upload, I use a cake pan. You can use a cake pan to make your Tatin if you don't have a frying pan that can go into the oven. So now, my friends, I have my lovely, you can see it's nice, and crispy on top, and it's flaky, really fluffy, and this is the puff pastry. Look at that, amazing. I have my caramel almost dry, so just a little left there. So what I'm gonna do now, my friend, I'm gonna flip that over quickly. After flipping that over, what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna garnish with my lovely mint and strawberries. So I have this ready. So I'm gonna do nice and easy. So I'm gonna pop that there. So we need to be careful. So the handle is nice and hot. It's coming from the oven. So now I'm gonna quickly flip that. So I'm gonna count 3. So are we ready? 1, 2, 3, go. So now careful, because this so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop that there. I'm gonna change it because I'm not sure if this is gripping that. We need to use, I think this one is not moving, but that one is moving. So now I need to be careful. So yeah, this one is better, but the other plate is you know, uh, whatever the other plate is big, and of course was slippery. So just go for a plate that doesn't slip. That is nice. Look at that, amazing. Look at lovely caramel. Look at that, a lovely Tatin. This is really amazing and absolutely wonderful. So I'm gonna clean that mess. I'll quickly clean that mess, and I want my lovely Tatin. Look at the caramel, my friends. Look at that, amazing, amazing, my friends. Lovely. So now I'm gonna clean that now. Okay. So I want a nice presentation. Lovely, amazing. So now we have a lovely Tatin. So now, my friends, I'm gonna quickly garnish my lovely Tatin with my lovely mint and strawberries. So now, my friends, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash that strawberries quickly. And I'm going to cut that in half. That's it. That's it, my friends. So now I'm gonna pop that one there. Can you see that, my friends? So I'm gonna pop that one there, right there, and pop my mint there. Look at that, my friends. Amazing. Look at the puff pastry, nice and golden. Look at the apples and look at the caramel. Nice and soft, nice and brown. Lovely. Lovely garnish. So my friends, I'm done with this lovely, Tatin. Lovely color, really nice. Now, of course, as a chef, when you cook something, you want to try it, isn't it? So now, my friends, I'm gonna try that and show you how it came out. So what I'm gonna do, you can see what I mean. It's really amazing, isn't it? So now I'm gonna cut that. And show you. You can see it's really hot. I'm gonna show you. Look at the bottom. That's the bottom, and that's the top. So we want it, look at that. Amazing. So it's really hot, so it needs to cool down a little before eating. So that's the apple. That one is already stuck to that. So you can see the pastry, nice and thin, and really nice with the apple. You can enjoy it. Amazing recipe. So you can see the apple is nice and soft, and the pastry is nice and golden, there. So my friends, I'm done with the live stream, and I tried it. It came out perfectly nice. So try yours. Check out the recipe, at the description section of my channel. You're gonna find it out, the recipe, the method, and how to make it. You can also check my upload, how I made it, the short upload. But of course, my friends, this is a live stream. You can rewatch the live stream again and see how I made this lovely French tartine from start to finish. So my name is Francis, and this is Cook with Chef Francis, live on YouTube, making it really on YouTube. I'll see you next week for another interesting and sensational live stream. See you next time. Enjoy your weekend. Bye bye, my friends. Bye bye.